Hey everyone! Today, we're going to be counting down the top 10 Abigail Breslin movies. Abigail Breslin is a talented actress who has been in the industry since she was a child, and she has starred in a variety of films over the years. From heartwarming comedies to intense dramas, Abigail has shown her range as an actress and has captured the hearts of audiences around the world. Starting off our list at number 10 is The Call, a movie carried upon their shoulders by Halle Berry as a 9/11 operator Jordan and Abigail Breslin as Casey, the girl who's kidnapped. The Call is the story following kidnappings and brutalities committed by a serial killer. As Casey gets kidnapped and shoved into the trunk of a car, she gives subtle hints to Jordan and other officers involved about her locations, thus leading to her kidnapper's whereabouts. With its own edge-of-the-seat moments and Breslin's and Berry's path-breaking performances, The Call is worth receiving.
Where does he work?
He's downtown Brent Vista Medical Center. He's a med tech.
Okay, what time did he leave here at this moment?
Phillips.
Coming in at number 9 is The Ultimate Gift. Inspired by a novel, The Ultimate Gift follows the story of a young incumbent billionaire Jason, who has inherited multi-billion-dollar wealth after his deceased grandfather. The so-called inheritance comes with some clauses, including completion of 12 tasks within a year. He befriends Emily, Abigail Breslin, who is candid and jovial but later dies of leukemia. After completing his quest for 12 assignments, Jason helps to build a hospital in Emily's memory. Though a critical and commercial disappointment, the plot and the performances are absolute winners.
If you could dream of anything, what would your dream be?
At number 8, we have August, Osage County. In the film adaptation of Tracy Let's Play, after her husband dies, Violet Weston, Meryl Streep, forces her daughters Barbara, Julia Roberts, Ivy, Julianne Nicholson, and Karen, Juliette Lewis, and their families to visit the Oklahoma homestead they grew up on. Breslin had a supporting role as Barbara's daughter Jean. With a litany of characters and constant shifts in tone, the film split critics, but few took any issues with its phenomenal acting performances. This story of a family meltdown offers the richest payload of powerhouse female performances we're likely to see all year.
So big! Look at your boobs. Last time I saw you, you looked like a little boy.
Next up at number 7 is, we have Keen. Keen follows an unstable man, Damian Lewis, who wanders around New York City looking for his missing daughter during the day and drowns his sorrows in alcohol and drugs at night at a motel. He slowly comes out of his stupor when a single mother, Amy Ryan, and her daughter, Breslin, arrive at the motel, and he becomes close with them. As Keen begins to help the mother and daughter, he also helps himself by creating new connections.
Are you going to be my mommy's new boyfriend?
I don't know. Do you want me to?
Coming in at number 6 is Signs. While Breslin is most famous for her role in Little Miss Sunshine, for years prior, she played the role of Bo Hess in M. Night Shyamalan's Signs. This was Breslin's first movie role at just 6 years old, and she delivers an incredible performance for somebody so young. Her character is instrumental to the plot, as her inability to finish a glass of water and leave them around the house is the ultimate key to defeating the aliens in the end.
I'm not wasting one more minute of my life on prayer. Not one more minute.
At number 5, we have Kittredge, An American Girl. Kittredge, An American Girl was a high-profile project being adapted from the popular American Girl line of toys and books, with Breslin stepping into the role of Kittredge. Released in 2008, Breslin was only 12 when the movie came out, but she was already the headlining star in her own film. She has to carry the production on her shoulders, and for someone so young does it with ease. Kittredge, An American Girl may not have lit the box office on fire, but it is an entertaining, wholesome kids film with an entertaining mystery.
Do you swear to be true to the Treehouse Club? And if anyone should ask you to join the 9th Street Club?
Next up at number 4 is My Sister's Keeper. My Sister's Keeper is a dramatic film about tragedy and family. Abigail Breslin stars in this film as Anna, who was conceived by her parents mainly to help prolong the life of her older sister. Anna's parents have forced her to go through multiple surgeries, like bone marrow transplants, to help her older sister who has cancer. Anna decides that this isn't the life she wants, nor is it fair, and decides to sue her parents for emancipation, which causes obvious rifts within the family.
Forgotten that?
No.
Do you know what's gonna happen to her if you do this?
Believe it or not, Mom, I actually thought about it.
Coming in at number 3 is Zombieland. Breslin was one of the most in-demand child actors following her Academy Award nomination in Little Miss Sunshine. But one of her most high-profile projects afterward was 2009 Zombieland. Breslin plays Little Rock, a sweet 12-year-old who sadly had to grow up quickly in a world filled with zombies. She is the younger sister of Emma Stone's Wichita, and her best interactions are with Woody Harrelson's Tallahassee. Breslin later reprised her role in Zombieland, Double Tap. Zombieland, Double Tap's marketing played this up, highlighting how the cast of this zombie horror comedy was filled with Academy Award nominees and winners.
What do you think? Zombie kill of the week?
At number 2, we have Definitely Maybe. Definitely Maybe was one of the first high-profile projects Breslin booked after Little Miss Sunshine. The film sees her play Maya Hayes, a young girl whose father, Ryan Reynolds, helps her understand his and her mother's impending divorce by explaining his romantic history and letting her guess which of the women in his story is her mother. While Breslin is only present in the framing device of the story, much of the movie rests on her portrayal as a young girl invested in her father's story. Definitely Maybe is a charming romantic comedy with a great cast, and shows why Breslin was such an in-demand star.
Because I want you to be happy.
You know, I'm happy.
And finally, coming in at number 1 is Little Miss Sunshine. While Breslin had been in movies before Little Miss Sunshine, this was the film that put her on the map. Breslin plays Olive Hoover, the youngest member of a dysfunctional family who is a beauty pageant contestant. Breslin was only 6 years old when she was first cast, and by the time the movie hit theaters, she was 10 years old. Her performance is iconic, and she holds her own with talented co-stars like Greg Kinnear, Toni Collette, Alan Arkin, Steve Carell, and Paul Dano. Breslin was nominated for an Academy Award for Best Supporting Actor, making her the 4th youngest actress to be nominated in that category. Despite not winning the award, Breslin's performance is iconic after all these years and led the way to a highly successful career.
You're just saying that?
No, I'm not. I'm madly in love with you. And it's not because of your brains or your personality. It's because you're beautiful, inside and out.
Well, that's it for our top 10 Abigail Breslin movies. Let me know in the comments which of these films is your favorite, or if there's a movie that didn't make the list that you think should have. Thanks for watching, and be sure to like and subscribe for more content like this in the future. See you next time.